Okay, Big Magic by Liz Gilbert. I'll get right to it. This book completely changed my life. That is not an exaggeration. Big Magic by Liz Gilbert, yeah, I call her Liz, changed everything for me. Well, actually, it reiterated and confirmed things that I was already feeling, but I didn't have the words to express. I read this book when I was on vacation with my boyfriend, and literally every 2 minutes, I would put it down and look at him and say, "Oh my gosh, she gets it." I couldn't believe it. It was exactly what I needed to hear. So last year, a friend recommended this book to me. It came up when we were talking at lunch, and I was telling her about one of my many invention ideas. I love coming up with inventions. And one of my grand ideas that I thought I was the first person in the world to think about recently appeared on an episode of Shark Tank. I freaked out. I was so upset. I hadn't had time to make my idea come to life, and someone had beat me to the punch. My friend told me about this book she was reading, Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. She told me that the author has this theory that creative ideas are like spirits floating around, and when they land on us, we can either choose to pursue and embody them, or we can ignore them. And if we don't do something with them, they'll float along to somebody else who will make them come to life. It may sound crazy, but I believe it's 100% true. And not just from my story. Liz gives an example that proves that this really does happen. You have to read the book to see the crazy time it happened to her. Big Magic is all about creative living beyond fear. I think we all recognize that living your most creative life is really scary, and you have to be brave to really embrace it. This book grabs you and shakes you by the shoulders and says, "You can do it. You are worth it. You were born to live creatively." My friend Liz also wrote Eat, Pray, Love. You may have heard of it. But if you liked that book, or even if you didn't, I would encourage you to pick this up. I want to give a copy of this to every person I know. Liz doesn't necessarily encourage you to up and quit your day job. In fact, she warns against that. She gives useful, implementable, is that a word? Implementable? Tactics for making time and space to bring your creative passion to life. Even though she warns against quitting your day job, I did exactly that. And I haven't regretted it for a second. Whenever I'm feeling doubt about what I'm doing, or who I am, or what I'm pursuing, or what I'm meant to be, I can pick up this book and feel so inspired and encouraged. Without this book, I may have never kicked off this 30 Days on Fire journey. I owe it all to this book. So thank you, Liz. All of these books have had a huge impact on me while reading them this last month. And I really encourage you to pick up a book that will really speak to your soul and inspire you. So those are 5 books that really inspired me this summer. I highly recommend getting your hands on them and reading them for yourself. Thanks so much for tuning in to this 30 Days on Fire video. See you next time.